We have an illustrious son of the continent of Africa, in the person of His Excellency Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella. I would introduce him and then he will come up stage to give us the presentation. His Excellency Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella is a globally respected statesman, development economist, and advocate for sustainable industrialization and energy transformation in Africa. He previously served as Director General of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, where he championed inclusive and green industrial growth, and as chair of UN Energy, coordinating energy policy across the UN system. A former Cabinet Minister of Trade and Industry of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Yumkella has also played leading roles in advancing universal access to sustainable energy and climate-resilient development worldwide. His career spans public service, multilateral diplomacy, and academia, marked by a steadfast commitment to Africa's economic transformation and global partnerships. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let us with a round of applause welcome His Excellency Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella.
Your Excellency, the Foreign Minister representing Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Your Excellency, President Ernest Bai Koroma, former President of Sierra Leone, Alan Chimachen, colleagues, allow me to stand on all existing protocols. Of course, I feel honored that I speak after our former President, who has thrown a very tough challenge to this audience. And there are many things you can pick from his speech, but I pick two. One is, he said, are we just going to be spectators into the technological revolutions we see, and for that matter, the advancement in the green growth we see around the world? That's for all of us to answer. So during the coffee time, I said, well, let me pick one element of that energy transition and see if we begin to talk about how we can capture that opportunity. The second one he said is that Kwame Nkrumah said we should go forward, look forward, but he said let's move faster. And indeed, that's the key. It is urgent that we Africans capture the changes that are happening now. They're happening fast. And as we become spectators and fragmented, people are grabbing what we have. President also mentioned something, and I'm guilty of it. All those summits you mentioned, some of them I helped to organize, or I was keynote speakers for them, for my 20-year career in the UN. Everybody wants a piece of the African real estate. So everybody is organizing a summit with Africa. Individually, separately, only Africa is not saying, all of you come to me, I want to talk to you. So I spent many years going to each one of those or helping to organize them. For you, the younger generation in the audience, listening to all the speeches this morning, two songs of Bob Marley come to my head. Everybody in my country knows I like Bob Marley. My favorite is the Redemption song, and I still mime it as an old man because it has a lot of nuances for me. But two come to mind today. One is, there's a natural mystic flowing in the air. How many of you know it? Oh yes, okay. Many of you are not old school. Go look for it. Bob Marley sang that song as a radical mobilization song in Jamaica. He had to run away to England because the natural mystic he was talking about was the demand by Jamaicans for political change. I also only discovered the meaning of that song in my adult age because I just danced to it. There's a natural mystic flowing in the air in the world, and it's an energy revolution that Africa needs to lead. I've heard many Africans in my 30-year career now, 20 in the UN and now 10 years back on the continent in my country. They say, oh, green transition is not about us. Energy transition, in fact, the word transition is wrong. It's not about us. It is everything about us. And everybody wants a piece of a real estate in Africa and our minerals because of that energy revolution. Go back to the president. Do you want to be spectators for what you have? Let me show you one first slide. Why you must be part of this conversation. Strategic minerals. Everybody wants a piece of this. This is what we hold. The whole green transition discussion is about changing how we produce and use energy. How we produce and use energy in transport, in industry, and so on. Because most of the emissions, 60 to 70%, comes from energy systems. To change that globally, around the world, you need these minerals. And this is how much we hold in Africa.